Many people don't like anime with overpowered main characters, but there is surely a gist to the subgenre. Making sure that they always win fights no matter what, we can spare those cringeworthy in-battle power-up cards that many shonen anime like to play out. Some go to an even greater extent, their protagonists are straight-up immortal. By immortal, I mean insanely hard to kill, and they usually can come back to life through different means. Now let's take a look at the 10 best anime with immortal MCs. Some of these anime incorporated immortality as a basic concept, and thus these characters are just one of the many similar entities in their own respective universes. I rank them based on raw power and their ability to repel death, so sit back and enjoy my list. Angel Beats was probably everyone's favorite when it came out. This insanely emotional, yet comedy and action-filled story gave out some hard hits when it comes to production quality. Jun Mita is a fantastic author, which he proved over and over again in the last years too. The protagonist of this story, Otanashi, is probably the weakest link in Angel Beats. Everyone else is more interesting, and he isn't even special because he's immortal. Everyone else reincarnates too when they die, as it is the basic concept of Angel Beats. The side characters are all funny and lovable in their own ways, and I can say for sure that this anime is worth watching. The ending will surely hurt all of us again. Remember X-Arm, that horrible anime that came out last year? The animation in that show was literally so bad that X-Arm became one of the 15 worst rated anime on my anime list. This is a big thing, as getting a score lower than 5/10 is an achievement already. Most users rate anime at like 7/10, and X-Arm with the overall 2.9 is a real blower. Well, Ajin also has a unique art style. It's certainly not as bad as X-Arm's, and we can actually consider it pretty good. The story is set in a world where there are immortal Ajins, people who aren't even considered human. When the protagonist, K, turns into an Ajin one day, he has to face the unreasonable persecution of the real humans.
Yeah, 疲れたね。なんだ、ジャグジーは知らないのか？
メイルトレーサーってのはな、
列車の後を追いかけてくる怪物のことなんですけど、それは闇夜に紛れて少しずつ列車に近づいてくるんですよ。
Baccano is not easy to summarize, especially because the storyline's separate early on, and there are many little sidetracks to write about. Baccano has an insane amount of main characters, and we can't exactly select one over the others. I've decided to include Isaac and Miria here. Basically, after alchemists get a hold of immortality and they grant it to the passengers of the flying pussyfoot, the holders of this power have to battle royale it out. Isaac and Miria only realize that they are immortal after living together for more than 80 years and not aging a single day. I don't really understand it either. The musical score and unique storytelling are the reasons why many fans love Baccano and consider it a masterpiece.
数百年の長い命の中で、イオルフの民は日々を織り続ける。
The fantasy-like group of people, the Irs hold an interesting ability, staying alive forever. They are great at weaving, but one day the whole tribe got massacred by the local king for no reason except his greed. A few individuals survived, including Maquia. She went on a journey to feel loved again, and she adopted an orphan baby found in an empty house. Maquia learned the way of motherhood the hard way, living from selling her masterpiece handmade clothes. Watching her adopted son grow up while she hasn't changed a bit, one day she had to face the hard truth. Everyone will die one day, but not her.
人里を離れ、布を織って暮らす彼らは、こう呼ばれていた。別れの一族と。大丈夫。絶対に忘れないから。
Would you ever wish for immortality? Living for a long time sounds fun, but it would eventually get really boring. Well, it never gets boring for Rin. It's rather miserable, as she was always hunted for being an immortal. After facing death over and over again for centuries, Rin met Kauki Mino one day. That young man suffered a memory loss, but he wasn't just a regular person. Rin soon discovered that dying from Kauki's hand means staying dead for good.
空間は歪み重力は黒く光る
It's nearly impossible to not know about Jujutsu Kaisen already. This anime became so popular last year that the studio which made it, Mappa, became a fan favorite too. They picked up even bigger projects now, and everyone got interested in their work. In a world where curses live amongst men as in humans, the Jujutsu sorcerers are destined to protect the world. They wield magical powers to exorcise the cursed spirits, and the young Yuji Itadori got caught up in a fight at his school one day. After consuming a weird-looking finger to protect himself, the king of curses, Ryomen Sukuna, manifested in his body. He could bring destruction to the world if fully awakened, but he also had to protect Yuji to stay alive. This way, the teenager got brought back to life by the demon when needed.
なったな。なんだそれは。俺の剣。
メリオダス、あなたは本当に
Do you like a big man with big dreams? There are many combinations of ambitious characters in this show, ranging from powerful shorties to stoic heroes. While almost everyone would consider Escanor to be their favorite character, let's take a look at Meliodas now. The protagonist, among many other characters, is Immortal. Son of the Demon King and the Sin of Wrath, Meliodas led the team of the 7 deadly sins to fight the 10 commandments, a squad led by his brothers Eldris. While Meliodas and his comrades were outlaws too, they all pursued a better future. What can a group of criminals do to save the world?
7つの大罪、憤怒の罪、ドラゴンシー、メリオダス。また怯えさせて勝とう。
To Your Eternity was a unique new release of the 2021 spring season, and the season only ended recently. The first episode was insanely emotional, and everyone had high expectations. It's up to you to decide if To Your Eternity was good enough, but let me present the plot. The creator, a mysterious being, one day decided to gather information about the human world. He made an immortal being that can transform into any other entity that it made a connection with, and this creature started to wander the earth. While named Fushi, the first emotionless spirit sooner or later became a fully fledged human being.
これならどうだ。
二度と忘れぬよう恐怖とともに頭蓋に刻め。
Ano's Voldegodo is not only the omnipotent demon king of his universe, but he is probably one of the strongest characters from all anime. Having abilities ranging from deleting buildings with just a thought, he can also manipulate time and space. Well, Anos can also reincarnate from time to time. He purposefully left the world 2,000 years ago, but decided to come back to check on his legacy. His reputation totally faded away, and his descendants don't even remember his true name. After deciding to restore his prestige, Anos soon discovered that there was an old frenemy right beside him all along.
俺が魔王アノス・ボルディゴードだ。
Do you like vampires? Yeah, of course, you do. Everyone likes vampires. Maybe we wouldn't if our lives were threatened by them too. In a world infected by the evil darkness, only the holy warriors of the Protestant Church can repel the destruction of vampires. Alucard, being a vampire himself, only finds happiness in killing. Pledging loyalty to the leader of Hellsing, the company responsible for hunting monsters, he fights the darkness with pleasure. Alucard can't be killed, as his body regenerates without an issue. His power can only be sealed away, but once that trap was opened, his wish for murder couldn't be held back anymore.
お前は犬の餌だ。
These were my top picks for the best immortal protagonists. What do you think about them? The list can easily be expanded further, so make sure to tell us your ideas right below in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more anime content like this. Take care and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.